Hey, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Actually sitting in my car, and I wanted to do a quick summary of the 14 steps to getting whatever you want in less than 2 weeks or less than 14 days. I know we've done a video a day, and I'm actually sitting outside in the snow, so it's really bright and I'm squinting. Hope that isn't too big a distraction, but I wanted to summarize these things so that you can go and in one quick place have all 14 steps at your disposal. I'd like to do a couple things whenever I'm learning a new strategy. I like to think of a one-word summary to describe that triggers in my mind all of the information that I acquired on a particular topic. I might have to put my sunglasses on. Sorry. Distracting, but actually I can't see very well. But that's what I like to do, and I don't know if that works for you. And then another thing I like to do is for each topic, I have to make my mind remember things and to make it automatic, I like to ask myself a question. So I created a one-word description and a question for each of the steps so that we can remember, so that you can remember, and so that I can remember what each topic is about in each step in the process, because I'm not just going to do this once. I'm going to do it over and over and over again this year so that I master it, so that I know without any doubt and with absolute certainty that I can pull this off for whatever I want, whenever I want, and I can teach to other people as well. So, of course, the first step to anything is knowing what I want. What is my desire? What do I want? So what do I want is my question for step one. Desire, clearly knowing specifically what I want and writing it down, is what the whole first step of the process is about. It's what do I want? Get really, really clear in your mind and in your mind's eye so that you can visualize and imagine exactly what it's like to have what it is that you want already as part of your life and as part of your existence. Step two is all about faith and belief, and that's all about, do I believe that what I want is possible for me? Do I believe that I deserve it? Do I believe I can acquire it? Do I believe I can have it? Or I can have, do, or be whatever it is that I'm asking for, whatever it is that I want. Do I believe it? Do I have faith that I can make it happen and appear in my life? If I don't believe it, it's never going to happen. So step two, faith and belief. Step three, auto-suggestion, affirmations, repeating over and over again as if I have something already, visualizing it. And my question for that is, how do I convince myself, my subconscious, that I already have it? And we do this via auto-suggestion and affirmations. Remember, affirmations are I am statements as if you are what you want already, or you have what you want already. Step four, what do I need to know? Step is all about knowledge or specialized knowledge. And so my word for that, again, is knowledge. The previous one was affirmation, because I think affirmations to me are auto-suggestion. So step four is knowledge. What do I need to know? What do I need to know? What kind of information do I need to acquire or research or look into, or what kind of specialists or people with specialized knowledge do I need to bring onto my team so that we can create what it is that I say I want to create and that I am committed to creating in step one. Step five is all about your imagination and using your imagination. So again, my word is imagination for step five. Imagining and visualizing what it is that you want to create as if you've created it already. What does it feel like? Using all of your senses, and go ahead, throw in that sixth sense if you can remember to do that. But all five of your senses, imagine and visualize as if you've gotten what you want already and it's already a part of your being and a part of your life. Step six is all about planning, organized planning, and I use plan for the word for step six. And it's, do I gotta have a plan? That's my sentence. Or my question. Do I have to have a plan? Well, yep, you gotta have a plan. You gotta at least have a strategy that you're gonna start out with, and then you work on that plan bit by bit and be flexible and open-minded with your plan, because I think we've had a lot of discussion on the 30 steps, 30 possible major causes of failure, and that whenever you try to do anything or endeavor to do anything, it's pretty much guaranteed. The only thing that's certain is that you will have failure and obstacles and challenges along the way. It's just the way life is. I think the universe likes to test us. Whenever we say that we want something and we start going for it, obstacles and hurdles and things pop up in our lives that test us to find out if we're really serious and if we're really committed to what it is we say that we want. And the vast majority of people are not committed to what they want. They'll give up or they'll quit. Maybe not on the first obstacle, but the second and third obstacle, they're out of here. They're not going to try anymore. And that's what the universe wants to know. Hey, so you say you want this. Do you really want it? Do you really want me to create this in your life, or are you just kidding? Step 7 is all about decisions. And my question is, how will I make a decision? How will I make a decision? What decision-making process will work for me? And of course, we have different decision-making processes for different types of decisions that we have to make. But how am I going to make decisions? And am I committed to making the decisions that are necessary when they're necessary to move me toward my goal or objective, or what I'm trying to create in this 14-day or 14-step plan and strategy? Step 8 is all about persistence. And again, this is a biggie for me, but persistence, actually, decisions and procrastination is a bigger thing for me personally than persistence is. I'm pretty darn persistent. I'm kind of like a bulldog or a dog with a bone. If I get an idea and I decide I want to do something, I'm pretty much going to make sure that that happens no matter what. And yeah, once I decide, it's going to happen. So the question for this step is, how many times am I going to try or do something or attempt to do something before I'm going to give up? How many times is it going to take? Am I going to be like Thomas Edison and 9,999 times? It's still not enough. I'm going to go for 10,000 and I'm going to succeed. How many people will you ask? How many times will you share your idea? How many different strategies or processes or procedures or techniques or ideas will you try in order to achieve your goal? The answer is infinite, by the way. Step 9 is all about the mastermind and who you're going to get to help you to achieve this goal or objective that you have. And so my question for step 9 is, who's going to help me? Who's going to show me the way? Who's going to coach me or teach me or guide me on this journey of what it is that I'm trying to achieve? Or who's going to partner with me to achieve this? You know, because great things aren't accomplished in a vacuum. In order to be an entrepreneur and to create whatever we want in our lives, we seldom do that in a vacuum. I mean, we can do some things on our own, but for the most part, we need other people, and we want other people. The reason that we're doing what we're doing more often than not is because we want to make a difference in the world, and we want to make the world a better place. Step 11 is the word for... Oh, I skipped one. 9 is mastermind. 10 is, how can I transmute the energy of sex? Or remember, this is the whole sex transmutation topic that made me nervous at first. And so for me, the topic is transmutation, or the word is transmutation or transformation. I like to think of that everything is energy, and I need to find ways to transform the higher vibrations of energy to energy that I can use to move me forward and to drive me forward to achieving whatever it is I want to achieve. And in order to achieve something, I need to take action. And so I need to take this energy that's in the high vibrating forms of sex energy or love or gratitude or appreciation, and I need to transmute or transform that energy into action steps and action things that will cause me to move toward the goal or objective that I'm trying to achieve. That was step 10. I was trying to skip transmutation of sex energy. Step number 11 is the subconscious mind is my word for that. And the question is, how do I speak to me? Me with a capital M, M-E. Because to me, my subconscious mind is really my spirit, my soul, and it's what's connected to infinite intelligence. And so, but it's also the controller of everything that I experience, and the director of everything that I experience, even though I might not know that it's unconsciously directing me when I'm not choosing to consciously direct it. So my question is, how do I speak to me? How do I tap into the connection link and get the information that I want into my subconscious, so my subconscious is doing what my conscious wants it to, not what energy or people or in the environment or the world around me is seeping in and causing my subconscious to react to. Step 12 is all about my brain as a giving and receiving device. And so the word, of course, for step 12 is brain. And my question for step 12 is, what's on my mind? What is on my mind? What am I thinking about, therefore sending out? And what am I receiving back from the universe or from other minds, other people and other minds, or other things in my environment and things around me? Step number 13 is all about the sixth sense. So my word for step 13 is sixth sense. And my question is, have I met my sixth sense? Do I understand? Do I know how to communicate with? Do I recognize when my sixth sense is operating in my life? Am I paying attention to the hunches? Am I paying attention to that pit in my stomach? Am I listening and acting upon the ideas that I get when I'm meeting with my inner counsel or my invisible counsel, or when I'm meditating or thinking or walking in nature? When I get an idea or a thought or inspiration, am I acting upon that? And if not, why the heck not? Because that is the divine inspiration that's going to lead me to achieving my goal faster than I ever imagined possible. And finally, the 14th step is wrapping it all up and repeating it, but it's also remembering to absolutely, positively kill any of the major causes of fear that might be cropping up and impacting any one of these steps in my desire or my journey to create whatever it is that I want. So I need to make sure I'm killing those 6 major causes of fear, and that I'm especially staying out of the devil's workshop by not allowing negative influences in the environment and in the world to seep into and impact me, my being, and what it is that I want to accomplish or what I want to do, be, or have in the world. And I personally do that by imagining a bubble around myself that only positive, high vibrational energy can permeate. Everything else just bounces right off. But you can decide what strategy you're going to use to make that work for you. Again, the 6 major causes of fear: fear of poverty, fear of criticism, fear of ill health, fear of loss of the love of someone, fear of old age, and fear of death. Have to make sure that we're always guarding ourselves against those. So that is a quick recap of the 14-step process to getting whatever you want. I will be talking to you soon, but right now I'm going to go pick up some license plates. Have an awesome day, and I will see you soon. Bye.